Hello, welcome to episode 1 of the differences between the UK and Austria. Today I'm going to go through 8 differences that I've found so far. I've been in Austria for about 4 weeks. So, difference number 1, when you walk in a shop or when you go to the register, the sales assistant will say Grüß Gott. Grüß Gott is a greeting and it means greet God. It's a very old greeting. Which basically asked people to, next time you pray, please greet God for me. They don't mean that these days, they literally just welcome you into the shop or just welcome you when you get to the register. I repeat it back, you don't need to say anything else. At first I just sort of stared and smiled, but now I just say it back. Okay, difference number 2, smoking in public. Unfortunately for me, smoking in public is very common in Austria. You can smoke on train platforms, at bus stops, at the entrance of buildings. You can smoke on trains in specific carriages. You can smoke in restaurants, bars, in specific areas. Which for me is very different because in the UK we've had this ban in place for what seems like forever now. I can barely remember how, I think 2006 maybe. I don't know, it's been a long time that we have more or less eliminated smoking in public. I'm surprised you can still smoke and walk down the street. I'm surprised that's not illegal. Poor smokers, but poor me. I don't like breathing in smoke. Okay, number 3, dogs in shops. So in Austria, all dogs, not just working dogs, are allowed in shops, and some shops even put out bowls of water and biscuits for the dogs. Okay, number 4, this is my favourite. It's basically never mind in German. So one day I said to my colleague, how do you say never mind? And she said Wurst. And Wurst basically means sausage. I think it's the best thing ever. So imagine something happens and you're like, sausage. Oh my god, I think it's epic. It's my new favourite thing. I hope it catches on. In England, I think we should just start saying sausage. Instead of saying never mind, just say sausage. Best thing ever. There is a spelling difference between Wurst sausage and Wurst never mind. Okay, Wurst sausage is W-U-R-S-T. Wurst never mind is W-R-U-R-S-C-H. I think. Okay, number 5. No ticket barriers on the U-Bahn. The U-Bahn is the underground system in Vienna and they have no ticket barriers. You could walk on and off without purchasing a ticket. I don't recommend it though because apparently the fine, if you're caught without a ticket, is 200 euros. Okay, number 6, double-story trains. So this is a train company called Westbahn and they have trains with 2 stories. It's amazing. I've been on the train a few times and it feels more like a coach. The seats are lovely, they have plug sockets, 2 stories. The only thing I'd say about the train is they have carriages where you can smoke. It's disgusting. For me, as a non-smoker, having to go through the carriage to get to another one if I need. Okay, number 7, Mahlzeit. So when you're eating, people say Mahlzeit to you. It's like Bon Appetit, but the Austrian German version. And the thing is, I've noticed people seem to say it all the time. I think they'd rather say it than not say it. So say I'm walking into a room and I see someone eating, you say Mahlzeit, or say I'm eating and someone joins me, then I say Mahlzeit. People say it a lot. I don't mind, but they just say it a lot, like more than we say in the UK. You don't really wish people happy eating unless you're at a restaurant or it's like Christmas Day and they're like Bon Appetit, but otherwise you just kind of sit down and eat next to each other. Okay, number 8, the final difference I've noticed is in supermarkets they don't have security guards. What they do instead is if you have a bag like this, a rucksack, they ask if they can look in it. Now I must admit I get mildly offended because I'm like, oh, really? You think I'm a thief? Great, thanks. I mean, I know they have to protect, well, I know they want to protect their stock. I just think there are other ways of doing it that don't offend your shoppers, like having a security guard or having security cameras. Because, yeah, it's just very personal when you say, hey, you, I want to look in your bag. And it's like, ugh, really? Anyway, thank you for watching. I will make more videos because I've noticed lots of differences.